Once a child came to visit his grandfather during his summer holidays. He used to play with his grandpa all the time. One day he said to his grandpa, "When I grow up, I want to become a successful man. Can you tell me some ways to be successful?" Grandfather nodded. Yes, and took the boy with him to a nearby nursery from nursery. His grandpa bought 2 small plants and came back home. Then he planted one plant in a pot and kept it inside the house and planted another one outside the house. What do you think, which of these 2 plants will grow better in future? Grandfather asked the boy. Boy kept thinking for some time, and then said the plant inside the house will grow better because it is safe from every danger, while a plant outside is at risk of many things, like strong sunlight storms, animals, etc. Grandfather smiled and said, "Let's see what happens in future after that boy left with his parents." After 4 years, boy came to visit his grandfather again. When the boy saw his grandfather, he said, "Grandpa, last time I asked you some ways to be successful, but you did not tell me anything. But this time you have to tell me." Grandfather smiled and said, "Sure. But first, let's take a look at plants that we bought a few years back," saying this, grandfather took the boy to a place where he had planted a small plant in a pot. They saw that the plant had turned into a tree. Then he took the boy to look at the plant which they had planted outside there. They saw that a huge tree stood. Its branches spread far and wide, providing shade to passers-by now. Grandfather looked at the boy and asked, "Tell me which plant grew more. Which is more successful?" Boy replied, "The one we planted outside." "But Grandpa, how is this possible? That plant must have faced so many dangers, still it grew so big." Grandfather smiled and said, "Yes. Plants outside had to face many things, but dealing with problems had its benefits too. Plants outside had the freedom to spread their roots as much as they wanted. Problems like storms made its roots stronger today. It is so strong that a small storm cannot cause any harm to it. Son, what I am about to tell you, always remember it. Then you will be successful in whatever you do in life. If you always make comfortable choices, then you will not be able to grow as you can if you are ready to face this world. Despite all the dangers, then no goal is impossible for you to achieve. Never think of problems as hurdles, but think of them as steps towards success." Boy took a long breath and stared at the tree, and he understood his grandpa's words, obstacles, which we consider enemies in life. The same obstacles make us stronger and more successful in life. Similarly, our life is like a great adventure filled with twists and turns that might seem like obstacles blocking our path. But guess what? These obstacles are like puzzles waiting to be solved. Just think about when you play a game. The fun part is figuring out how to overcome challenges. Life works the same way. Each hurdle you face is a chance to learn, grow, and become even stronger. So don't let these roadblocks discourage you. Embrace them, tackle them, and watch yourself level up in the game of life. You've got the skills, determination, and spirit to conquer anything that comes your way. Hope you gain some value from this story and try to implement it in your life, and always keep rising.